thought today I'd do one of those state of the layout videos since I haven't done one for a while. So, here is the state of my layout. So, as you're aware, if you've been following my channel, I decided to move my layout from the garage, which is behind that wall, into the living room. It's okay because I live alone. And frankly, I wasn't using the living room for anything else anyway. So I decided I'm going to take the opportunity. I guess I don't live alone. Cat. Decided to take the opportunity to go modular this time. So that's what all these tables are about. They're all, just tables like that. $45 a table. And so far they're making great tables for a modular layout. I don't have to build the tables, and they look half decent in the living room. For here on known as the layout room. So I started rebuilding each of the sections module at a time. The first module I did was this back corner here. And so this corner used to be, was in the same spot on the old layout. This is where I did a high-speed video working on this little roadway right here. If you want to scroll back in my videos, you'll see what it used to look like. And now it is actually going to be a factory module. So I'm still debating. On whether I want to cut this little mountaintop off to give me more room to spread my factory out. Right now, that's about all the space I got. I could put maybe some furnace stacks, smoke stacks back there. Maybe 3 of them. Give a little elevation. So the second module that I did was my mountain module. And the mountain module always sat behind my main town, which is still in its same configuration. I basically just pried these pieces off my old table, and I was able to move them in here without really tearing everything up, except for track. Track is a redo, except for on that part. That's original track. But I took the opportunity to put this ledge on here to extend this module. So the track's going to continue on all the way into the tunnel over there, which is another module. So last week I did this module. And I'm calling this the waterfall and tunnel module, but now it's got a mill in it, so I guess it's the waterfall and tunnel and mill module and lake module. There's a lot going on in that module, but very little model railroading, except for the track, of course, that'll terminate back there. It's not continuing on anywhere. So it was 2 days ago. I worked on this Millhouse. This is the same Millhouse that I had up in my old layout. It had to be cut down a little bit because, you can see the seam. There's where 2 modules meet. What I'll be doing is I'll put some foliage, some plant material in there. They actually meet a little better. The module is pushed back, and I've got a remedy for that too to keep everything aligned. I'll discuss that in a future video when it comes time to that. But for now, so I had to cut this building back about 2 inches. So this piece used to be a part of it. So I cut that off because I didn't want that building stretched across 2 modules. I don't want anything stretched across 2 modules. A module is a module. It is its own separate spot. I put that wall up. It's popsicle. It's not popsicle stick. It's coffee store sticks, and I weathered it. I'm making a video about that. You'll see a video. I gotta edit it. But yeah, okay. So, and then the module that I worked on today. Of course, there will be a video for this too. Gotta edit it. It's the Lighthouse. The Lighthouse module and cemetery module. The Lighthouse used to be a part of this. I sat my pointer stick down. The Lighthouse used to be, so it would come off of this mountain, the track, and then the Lighthouse actually was on a hill right here. So this is that hill now. The hill got moved to a different module. Also, it was problematic before. And let me just mention before I explain the problematic part, this module here, push it back. That's where it used to be. And then so the train would, so the track would come off here. This bridge was always here, and then it would wrap around here, and then it would run. There was a bridge that would run alongside of the general store. I still have that bridge. Here it is. So there, the bridge was. It would run across there, and then it would go into that tunnel over there. So yeah, everything is totally reconfigured. But I think better. So the Lighthouse is now, this is the problematic part. The Lighthouse, that Lighthouse hit the floor more times than I can count. It was in a spot where I would just always bump into it and knock it over. Now, when I set it up this time, I knew that it was going in a spot that is not going to be knocked over. So it is safe now, right in the middle of the layout. Well, the middle of the end here. So there's going to be, I keep dropping my pointer stick. There's going to be a piece of track, a long length of track that runs along the front. So here's the train station, or the platform. And it's going to run in front of this, the downtown area, and then it's going to, a rail yard. There's going to be a rail yard here. I'll have to reconfigure all of this. I won't even get into it because I'm not even close to figuring that out yet, but it will work eventually. But anyway, what I was getting at is, so on my old layout, my track ran behind the town. And when I take pictures of my layout, it would be like, where's the train? So I'm taking the opportunity in this video to make the train highly visible. So when you look at my layout, you know it's a model railroad and not just a scenery group of dioramas. But anyway. So that's where I am. I still am working on my control center. It's going to be portable like that. It's when I roll it in, it's just going to connect to the layout. And there won't be a lot of wires showing. So like I've said in my other videos, is that I want to be able to take this entire layout apart at a moment's notice, and if I needed to, move it into the garage without destroying anything. So that means the control center had to be portable. All right, this video is about 10 minutes now. So I'm going to end. So I will try to do another one of these state of the layout videos here in about a month. By then I should be pretty far in. All right. I will see you later. Have a good night.